everyone. This is going to be a total ab focus class. Super excited about it. We're not going to be needing any props today, just your yoga mat or something soft to lie on so that you are comfortable. And let's get started. So we're going to start seated, facing towards the side here. And of course, let's start finding your breath. So hands where they feel good, thumbs in the back, 4 fingers in the front. Closing your eyes if that's an option for you. And starting to direct your breath into those ribs, into your palms. And then exhaling, feeling those front ribs knit in, fingertips closer together, waist becomes smaller. We'll go for about 3 more big breaths like this. Noticing the deeper the exhale, the deeper the connection to your low abs and pelvic floor, pulling in and up towards your belly button. Find a little bit of a lift out of your sits bones up towards the ceiling. Last big breath. And then lower your hands to your hip bones here and add in those pelvic tilts. On your exhale, tuck that tail underneath, you roll off of your sits bones. Inhale to restack nice and tall towards the ceiling. Again, you exhale, low abs draw in, a little scoop, and then inhale to restack nice and tall. You've got just 3 more. Really trying to isolate that pelvis all by itself for 2. Last one. Seated nice and tall here. You're gonna go ahead, reach those legs in front of you. I'm gonna have them slightly bent to start. Sitting nice and tall, arms reach in front of you, big inhale. Find a roll back on your exhale, tuck your tail, you roll into a nice C curve with your spine. Hold that C curve, sip of air. Exhale, low abs draw in, you deepen to restack nice and tall. Again, inhale. Exhale, low abs, scoop to tuck. Big inhale. Exhale, deepen through those abs to roll yourself on up. If hips get a little grippy at all, feel free to let your knees kind of fall open, releasing those hip flexors. See what feels good for you. Now with these roll downs, it's still a warm up, right? We're starting to kick on those abs right away. And then you're warming up your spine. So really think, even seated, how much can you articulate? Initiating with that scoop of your tail. You've got 2 more like this. Take your time, shoulders down your back. On the next one, you're gonna roll back halfway and freeze into that C curve here. Take a second, tucking that tail even more towards you. Think pubic bone to your ribs. Draw your belly button in even deeper as you float your right leg up to tabletop. It lowers. You switch, low abs pull in, left leg lifts. Simple marching as you alternate, right? Still a warm up, nothing too crazy, but I want you to think, how much can you draw your belly button in to scoop and lift that leg up? If right away you feel warm and you feel okay with your low spine, you can go ahead and try to switch those legs in the air, making it more of a toe tap, but keeping that scoop and tug of your pelvis, so important. Low abs in. Think of a connection with your inner legs. We're gonna go for about 2 more sets to each side. Last set. Once you're even, maybe both legs in tabletop or both legs down. See how you feel. Can you pulse your chest up an inch, down an inch? Pulse up an inch, down an inch. Squeeze those legs together as much as you can. Feel free to grab the back of your thighs for feedback. Tiny crunches. You're here for 8. You got it. Ribs closed to your hip bones. You're here for 4, 3, 2. You lower 1 leg at a time. Arms still reaching in front. You tuck that tail bone by bone. Melt your spine all the way down. Woo, and give yourself a breath. Really nice work. Should be feeling nice and warm through the center. Let's go right away and find those upper abs. Cradle your head into your hands here. On your exhale, nod and curl the head up. Inhale, let the head go back. You exhale, nod and curl up. Inhale to go back. We're gonna go ahead and find those obliques in a second. But first, just get yourself settled with your pelvis heavy. Arms carrying your head, no stress in your neck. You've got just 4 more. For 3. For 2. On the next one, you're gonna stay curled up and hold here. Float that right leg up to tabletop. Bring your left leg up to meet it and start to find your single leg stretch, right leg long. Bend it in and switch. Long and switch. So it's a progression of the toe taps that we just did. Now your upper and lower abs start to work together. If at any point your neck needs a break, let the head go back as you keep going with this leg, with your legs. The lower you reach, harder for your abs. But if you feel your back, you went too low. Can you start to turn this into a bicycle now? You're gonna start and twist towards the bent leg. Curling through center, twist towards the bent leg. We're gonna go for about 8 more. For 5. Maybe in center in 3. Once you're even both sides, you're gonna curl up through center, both legs in tabletop. Hug those knees towards your chest. You're gonna go double leg stretch. Reach those arms behind you. Circle the arms, find that little ball. Reach both legs long, arms reach behind. Circle the arms, curl up even higher, knees toward your chest. Legs long, arms reach. You've got 3 more. This is your last bit here. Curl up higher, shoulder blades off. For 2, squeeze those legs. Last one. So nice. Let yourself relax. Give yourself a breath, whatever feels good for you here. That was awesome work. Woo. Told you, gonna be an ab blast here. We're just getting started. You're gonna go ahead and sit yourself on up. Whew. All right, let's go ahead, find your quadruped, hands and knees. Go for those cat-cows. You take a second of release here for your spine. Round, looking towards your belly. Arch, looking up towards the ceiling. This is for you. Find the little release of your abs here and your extension. Let that stretch feel good as you arch. Go for about 2 more. Last one. Find your center here and hold. You've got a neutral. We're gonna take a plank prep here. But to start off with your shoulders, we're gonna do a few serratus punches. So arms stay straight. I want you to sink into your shoulder blades and let them pinch together, and then reverse that. Press and lift up towards the ceiling, shoulder blades separate. Your chest falls, shoulder blades pinch, reverse that, and lift. So we're not bending the arms at all. It's a small range of motion. You're just finding and waking up your serratus muscle here. Go for like 4 more. For 3, 2, last one. Good, now from here, keep the lift out of your shoulder blades. Tuck your toes behind you. Knees lift to a hover, low abs in, lower back down. You've got just 5 more. Get the feel, low abs in, knees lift, and lower. 2 more. Now on this next one, you're gonna keep your knees lifted. You're gonna hold here. We're combining the 2. You keep the hover, find your serratus punches. Shoulder blades pinch and lift. Pinch and lift. Arms stay straight, abs working like crazy. 5 more, you got it. Belly button in. 4, for 3, 2, last one. So good, take a child's pose, knees open. That was killer. Step back on your heels. Whew. Give yourself a big breath here. So good, all right. From here, you're gonna turn to kneel facing towards me. Right leg's reaching out long to the side. We're gonna do our side bend series that you may have done before in my past videos. So right leg is long. You're gonna start off by pressing your hips forward here. Hands are going behind your head. Press your head into your palms to start. You grow yourself a little taller. You're gonna dip yourself up and over to the left Resist as you come back to center. Again, up and over. Right obliques bring you up. How much of a rainbow can you make here? Not just up and over this way, but also on the way back. There's a constant reach in opposition from your right toes to the crown of your head. Really think ribs in, especially with these. So good. Farther you go, more you're gonna feel, harder it is to come up with those obliques. You've got 4 more. You're feeling good, arms are gonna go long. Almost like you're trying to tap your left fingertips towards the floor. Woo, right fingertips bring you back up. 2 more. On the next one, you're gonna stay up and over and hold. We're finding rotation, ribs in. Rotate, look towards the floor. Rotate back to center. You're staying out on that diagonal. You rotate towards the floor and then back to center. 4 more. For 3, can you lean over a little farther? For 2. Last one. Let your left hand fall towards the floor. Right foot stays where it is, slightly at the front corner of your yoga mat. Press into that left palm. You warmed up that shoulder. Lift out of your armpit. This is your modification position. If you're feeling good, you're going to find a full side plank. Left foot goes behind your right. You're in a full side plank. Take a second, lift out of that shoulder even more. Lift out of that left waist. You're gonna start to thread that top arm underneath your waist and then open up towards the ceiling. 4 more, thread and open. For 3, woo. Twist from those obliques. For 2, ooh, so good. Last one. Take a second here, nice big breath, lift a little higher, and then gently bend those knees in. Give yourself a counter stretch here, up and over with that left arm. Breathe into those left obliques, so good. Oof, that felt awesome. Give yourself 1 more big breath. And of course, we've got to do it again on the other side. You're gonna go ahead, meet me kneeling again. Let's set up with your left leg long now. Hands are gonna go behind your head. Press those hips forward. Head into your palms and go ahead, dip yourself up and over. Resist to center. Might be a little more fatigued naturally on this side. Second side of any challenge, you already know what's coming, so you don't panic over it. Instead, how can you take advantage mentally of trying to prepare for what is coming next? Maybe using your breath a bit more, focusing on your breath to make it through. Arms long if you can. 4 more. Rainbow each way. Imagine like an airplane. How much of a reach can you find for 2? On the next one, you're gonna stay up and over and hold. We rotate from your ribs, little airplane. Rotate back to center. Can you keep your hip bones facing forward so it's just from your ribs? Maybe a little lower of the chest, you rotate. Last 3. And you know what's coming. For 2. Last one. Find your center, right hand finds the floor. Left foot either are at the front corner of the mat here. Lift out of that right shoulder. You either stay here or you take the challenge of your full side plank. Go for it. Right foot goes behind your left. Find your balance. Lift your hips a little higher. Start to thread that arm underneath your waist. Open to the ceiling. You almost want to think a little pike of your hips. Lifting up and away from the mat beneath you. 4 more like this. Squeeze through that right waist. Should feel rewarding. Find that burn for 3. Stay with me for 2. Last one here. Open to the ceiling. Give yourself a big breath. You're just gonna pivot. Both hands, both feet behind Last and final plank. Can you wrap right foot above your left? You're gonna take 5 push-ups here. Bend and straighten. For 4, any kind you want. 3, 2, last one, you switch. Left foot over your right, you've got 5. I'm gonna switch to triceps. For 4, squeeze your back legs. For 3, 2, last one, both feet down, both knees down. Your biggest child's pose, give yourself a breath. Woo, all right. That was your ab blast, man, that was awesome. All right, we're gonna take some mermaid stretches for your obliques here. We just worked the left side, so let's take the left foot in front, right leg to the side here. Left arm up and over. Give yourself a breath into the left side of your waist. Maybe opening a little bit to the ceiling. So good. One counter stretch this way, let your elbow fall. And then one more time, up and over to the right. And then you're gonna switch. Right leg in front. Up and over to the left now, right arm comes up. Breathe into the right side of your waist. Give yourself a counter stretch. And then one more time. So good. Awesome work, guys. That was your quick ab blast class. Let me know if you have any questions, any requests. If you like the kind of themed focus class, I can stick with trying to do more of those. Or if you prefer the full body as well, then let me know. I want to hear what you guys like. I'm making this for you. Yeah, stay tuned for the next vid.